I am so excited for you to step into the world of Expert Summits. I'm Amy Walker. I am a $1 million business owner. I've generated over 6 figures in a month of sales, and I've done these numbers time and time again. And here's what I want you to understand. I still, to this day, utilize some pretty scrappy marketing strategies that are very low cost but very high return. And out of everything I do, Expert Summits is probably my favorite. We host an Expert Summit once a quarter, and we generate anywhere between 1,600 leads to 1,000 leads, running a very tight-knit Expert Summit. We don't do the summits that have 20, 30 people participating, and I'll explain to you why as I go through some of your tools with you. But I really want you to get excited about this and get committed. This is a phenomenal opportunity for you to bring good, high-quality leads into your business that have come through a trusted channel. So when you partner with another expert and they say, you know, I'm doing this event with Amy, then they've placed their stamp of approval on you. So their people come into your world with a referral behind it, with more trust and more rapport. Expert Summits are very simple to run. They do take time to produce, and I've got on here all of the steps and exactly what needs to happen. So it's not like you're going to throw it together and magically these leads will appear, but they are consistently high producing for me in my business and also for my clients. So we're going to teach you the system. Expert Summits are where you gather together multiple different experts who are going to come and they're going to present on their topic of choice. You can run them as live events, and I do that a couple of times a year as well. What I'm going to teach you in this system is going to actually be for the online Expert Summit, and the reason is your costs are lower. Producing a live Expert Summit is going to have a lot more operation costs, a lot more overhead. So while you get great leads and you get great sales, it also has a higher price tag associated with it. So we're going to focus specifically on the online, but as you're looking at this, you'll be able to see how, oh, I could take this to a live in-person event as well. So let's jump in and go through your resources. The first resource that you have is the Expert Summit timeline. And this is simply going to show you what needs to happen. I recommend that you give yourself 3 to 6 months to plan out the Expert Summit. We usually start working on it 6 months before because this is not our only iron in the fire in our marketing, and so we just give ourselves time. We like for this to be easy and graceful, and we don't like stress or feeling rushed. So 3 to 6 months before the Expert Summit, what we do is we start reaching out and researching partners. So we look on Sales Navigator on LinkedIn. We look on Twitter. We do hashtag research. We search for people through Google searches, through Facebook. We also ask for referrals from past clients. And what we do is we just put together a list of people that we could potentially partner with. Then we reach out to them. We negotiate, make sure that they're a good fit for us. Do they have the type of list size that we're looking for? And I will tell you this, who you partner with is critical. Critical. When we are looking for potential partners, we're looking for people with a healthy list size, email list of 10,000 or more. Now, when you're getting started, I would probably set that a little bit lower, maybe 2,500 or more, but you want people who can produce 50 to 100 to 200 registrations. So I do not recommend for your first Expert Summit that you reach out to all your other entrepreneur buddies who are just getting up and going and create something together. Because the problem is all of you are just getting going and have a smaller list. Now, if you've been in business for a long time and your entrepreneur buddies are established, absolutely put together an Expert Summit with them. But who you find for your partners is critical in the success of this operation. We do contracts, and I actually have a sample contract that I'm giving to you. It is not written in legalese. It's very simple, but it just breaks down what you're asking for from them, when they need to do it, what you're providing to them, and you go through all of that information. We also create the overview of the event and everything that's going to go out. And so that's what's happening 3 to 6 months before, is we are negotiating, we're reaching out, researching, and securing our experts. 6 to 12 weeks before, we need to make sure that all contracts have been returned. If we don't have a contract from someone by 8 weeks out, then we are going to replace that person. And here's why. If you have to chase them to get their agreement, you're going to have to chase them to get them to promote. You're going to have to chase them to get them to send you in their video or schedule their interview or however you decide to do that. And you really want to make sure that it's just easy. You want people who are easy to work with. Remember, we create these in grace and ease. 6 weeks before the event, we're going to we're going to collect from a bio from each partner. We're going to collect a headshot from each partner. We're going to collect the name of the training from each partner and agree on what type of an offer they're going to have. So by 6 weeks out, now we're moving into production of the event, and we need all of that information. At 5 weeks out, we are writing sales copy for the landing page. We are writing copy for the email marketing. So we ask all of our partners to promote 2 solo emails to their list plus 3 social media posts. And so we write all of that for them. We write about 5 sample social media posts so they can choose which ones they want. We send them 2 emails so they can send those out. And we also create a master spreadsheet with all partners' social media handles for promotion. And then we create the graphics for social sharing. We create an individual image, so each expert or speaker or trainer gets their own graphic. And then we also create one that has all of our presenters together. 4 weeks out, we build a landing page for the event. We create unique registration links for each partner using an affiliate system or duplicating the landing pages. An affiliate system is if there's going to be any types of sales or commission splits involved, it needs to be within an affiliate link. Sometimes, and we do use lead pages to create the majority of our landing pages. Lead pages, you can track the conversion rates and the eyeballs really well. And so we actually duplicate landing pages. If we're not doing any type of cross payments or commission splits, then we just duplicate our original landing page and give each person their own unique link. Then let's see what's next. We create the marketing page for the partners that provides their link, their email copy, their social media copy, and all the graphics for the promotion. And we just have one page that has all the information on it, so all of our presenters can go to that page and they can gather off what they need. One of the reasons it's smart to do it this way versus just sending everything out by email is that sometimes you make a mistake. You have a typo. We did this in our last Expert Summit. We had a typo. They had swapped, our graphic designer had swapped last names for 2 of our presenters. And so rather than having to change it with a bunch of different people, we actually could just go and change it on that one marketing page and everyone got the updated information. At 4 weeks out, we are also going to build the campaign inside of our CRM and include a welcome email. We do 3 lead nurture emails before the event. So from the time they sign up until the event starts, it can be almost a 2-week window. So we schedule 3 emails to go in there that are just nurture emails, because they're very excited when they sign up, but 2 weeks later, we want them still to be excited so they'll actually watch the content we're producing, watch or listen. And then the other thing that we do is we schedule the actual release of the content. I've done this 2 different ways. One is where everybody makes a 30-minute video and then they send us the link for the video. The other way I've done it is that I interview each of the experts. And so however you decide to do it, we release 1 a day. And we send them out in the morning, and it seems to work really smoothly and really well for people. And then you can also put in place the follow-up sequence for how you're going to convert sales after the summit. So week 4 is a pretty busy week in terms of creation for the marketing materials. 3 weeks out, we receive the partners' 30-minute videos, or we've completed all interviews if we've done it that way. We send each partner their unique registration link and the marketing page. We send an email reminder of the timeline, and we send a rally the troops email to get everybody excited. Because remember, a lot of these people agreed to the summit a few months back, and we've been getting things from them here and there, but now we need to re-energize everyone, recommit them to the mission of what we're trying to create, the value that we're going to bring to the world, and the excitement of the potential leads that they can generate. And then we also send them the master spreadsheet of all social media handles to every partner. Now we're at 2 weeks out. This is where it gets fun. Now we're into actual promotion. We always give ourselves a 2-week promotion window, and it's when it's an online event, you know, they're not thinking really far ahead. So I've played with this, and I want you to know this. We've done so many of these that we have tweaked and played and just dialed into where it works really well. And for live events, we give it a longer promotion window, but for online events, 2 weeks works really well. So at the beginning of the second week, we email each partner reminding them that they need to send their first solo email promotion. We remind the partners to create a 3-minute social media video so that they can share. We ask them to do that for one of their social media posts. We send our first email. We create our 3-minute video. And then we do our first social media post. Later in the week, we update all the partners on their registration. Here is a tip that you can take to the bank. This is why our expert summits are so awesome. We actually offer a list share option. When everyone enters to join the summit, they see on there, we have a disclaimer that says that they are, by registering for the summit, you understand that you are going to be receiving training information from multiple trainers and will receive emails from multiple trainers. So right there, that keeps us in line with spam laws, that they're understanding they're going to receive information from all of these people. And then what we do is we actually allow our guests that if they generate, and we set a number, in the beginning it was 100, now we've bumped that up to 200 because we have bigger partners with bigger lists. But if they generate 100 leads through their unique registration link, we will give them the entire list. Nobody does it. I'm telling you, I get invited for people's expert summits all the time. And what happens is I do a lot of work to help promote their expert summit, and I get a few leads that trickle in. So I'm not super invested. I usually only say yes to those anymore if it's a friend or a client or somebody who I just want to help promote them. But I know that I don't go into it with the same level of ownership as my partners go into it, because I know that what I'm going to get in return isn't equal to what I put out. And so we offer a list share that if they really show up to play and they promote well and they get good registrations, that they can have the opportunity to get the entire list. And so what we do is we update them and let them know where their registrations are at. That gets them hustling so that they can hit that goal. And at the end of the week, we reach out to anybody who is struggling or doesn't have any registrations yet. Then week 1, so this is the week before, we remind all of our partners to send their second promotional email. We remind all the partners to post on social media and to set, and also we set the dates. So we don't have them randomly posting, we have them posting on specific dates because it gets us higher in the visibility. And we have them tag each other and post on all platforms. Then we send our second email. We also send that week, I personally send a motivational email to everybody, just getting them excited, letting them know the positive feedback I'm hearing, because they don't always hear that. You know, I hear it, but they don't always get to hear all of that. And I also, we reach out again to anyone that's struggling with registrations, and then we post our video and our final social media. So sorry, that was a little confusing. We do, on the first week, we just post a general social media post with a graphic. We actually do the videos the week before. The videos tend to get people really excited. Then during the event, it's very smooth. It's very, very smooth. We're simply releasing one video a day. I have done expert summits that were live, and it just is more stressful because what if somebody can't get in or their link isn't working and you've got all of these people that are on live waiting? It's so much simpler if you pre-record. So we're just simply releasing one pre-recording a day. We do not send any additional information to these people because the audience is very absorbed in the current content. So we're not sending them our newsletter. We're not telling them about the radio show that week. We're just simply letting them go through the course. If you decide to keep registration open throughout the event, one of the things that you can do is in your daily message that accompanies the video for that day or the audio for that day, you can say, are you loving what you're learning? I just loved such and such topic that was shared by so-and-so, and I want you to know if you've got friends who would like to join us, it is not too late. Have them get registered today. Here's the link to share with them, and you can boost up your numbers as well. Let's see, what else do we do? Also, if we're keeping registration open, we will communicate with partners that are really close to reaching their goal. We do have some partners who, they didn't quite reach that number before we started, but once it starts, they resend to their list and say, oh my gosh, here's what I'm hearing from you. You guys are loving this. I want to make sure those of you who haven't registered yet still get a chance. And then they'll hit it in that week where it runs. After the event is done, we're going to send the email list to any partners that hit their registration goal. We are going to start our follow-up sequence, and we're going to pay out any affiliate splits that are needed, and then we're going to send thank you cards to each contributor. And so that is the timeline to keep your Expert Summit running really simply and really smoothly. And go ahead and click on your next videos to learn more about the content that you've got in your Expert Summit production kit. Thanks so much.